So everyone, what's up? Check out all these import cars around me. I'm basically here today at Sales Motors and it's going to be looking at doing some reviews on some of their cars. So basically Sales Motors, they import cars from Japan and they just have some of the most unique cars here. So for example, like G35 Skyline 5-door, representing that Skyline 4-door life, or 5-door, however you want to call it. They got like Toyota Mark X, basically loads of cars. Cedric. So yeah, they got just basically some unique, cool Japanese import cars. So if you want to get JDM, this is the best place to be. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick look around one of their cars. I think I'm gonna be looking at their 350Z first and one of the Mark X's. So 2 petrol V6s. It's gonna be good. Catch you guys in a bit.
What we do here is go back.
This car S500 exhaust and the alloys. It's got the rear sun visors as well, I think, in there, so it's tinted. Want to get a better look at that car, so I'm actually going to be starting with this car here. This looks good. Here is the Nissan Cima. Really lovely car. And here it is, the V8 version. Really unique car, the way it looks and everything. It's on coilovers. I've just got the alloys done now. These kind of cars really suit these kind of alloys. There's something so Japanese about it. So if we go ahead and jump inside, good look around the car. Have a look at the interior, guys. Can you get more JDM than this? It's such a cool car. Look at that. Look at the way everything is set up. So jumping out from the front, if you jump to the back, it's got a lot of leg space there. It's got some stuff in there, but let's face it, we all want to see what's under the hood. So there's the V8 engine. It's covered in a hell of a lot of plastic, but we'll go ahead and get it started up in a second. Just how silent the engine is. So I've actually been given the opportunity to take the car out for a release handbrake, drive this car for a little bit. So it's Salman to my left. So this is basically his showroom, and these are his cars. Oh, it's got a reverse camera on this.
Most of my cars, they do have that. It's a Japanese thing. They
Japanese
like
thing.
reverse cameras, yeah.
You gotta remember with Japanese cars, everything is always high tech. It's always got the most you can get from your money, basically. And this car is on coilovers, but from the little drive I've already had in the car, it handles brilliantly and it's actually really smooth. Like you don't like. I've been out in cars with really rough coilovers, and this isn't one of them. That's the one issue you have with coilovers.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, it's got a 4.5 litre, was it?
4.5 litre, yeah.
4.5 litre V8 petrol, and as you can imagine, with a Nissan engine, it is going to be butter smooth. So we're going to slowly make our way back to the garage, and we're going to just basically see how the car is like to drive. From the little drive I've already had, it is exactly what you'd expect from it. So straight away you can already tell the car has got loads of torque with the V8 engine. It's got just over 250 brake horsepower.
No, it's 282.
282.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Standard.
282 brake horsepower standard. You don't really need much more than that for a daily driver. And the great thing about that is this is going to be 282 brake horsepower. That's reliable. You know, it's a Nissan car. You know you're not going to have any reliability issues, especially from the time era this is from.
It's the same car as Q45 in Infinity.
So the Infinity Q45 is, I think, they basically share the same platform.
Same
Obviously,
car,
Nissan.
just a different badge.
Yeah, Nissan and Infinity. I think the engine's slightly bigger, as Salman mentioned earlier to me. The engine's slightly
Q45
bigger.
has got more bhp.
Yeah, I think it's just
But 30 more.
the way the other engine was slightly tuned. You can literally see that the car's got such a nice little rumble to it, but it's not loud, it's not overpowering at all. Shall I drive it in?
Yeah.
So I'm in the car alone right now. It's been a fairly short drive because Aston Hall is so close to where we are right now. I'll put a link to his website and everything just below. Now with this car, it's honestly, it's so cool. Everything on the car is just chilled out. Like, I think this is the kind of car that if you love Japanese cars, you want something slightly different from the norm, and you know you're gonna get reliability. You know you're gonna get a car with a V8, 4.5 litre V8. It's like, what else could you want? Near enough 300 brake horsepower. The torque is just there all along. This car's got 128,000 kilometers, I believe, on the mileage. Barely anything at all. And the car is a Jap import, so that's one thing you have to factor in with the car. So I'm actually going to move the car around slightly. I love the fact that everything on the car is basically in Japanese. All the buttons and everything. Like, if you're a Jap car enthusiast, this is so, honestly so cool. Like, I'm really thrilled with the experience of this car. I don't think I've ever seen one out and about in person, so it's a unique experience to be able to drive one of these. This is how the car looks when it's being driven, guys. So that was a quick review with the Nissan Cima, and for those out there that are into some cars like that, you know, let me know below if you want me to do a longer video with the car to be able to drive it around a bit more. I'm gonna see if I can actually drive it a little bit more in a short while. Just had to basically move a few cars around. But up next, taking that out, sun's out, it's gonna be perfect. Catch you guys in a bit.